So I just finished watching the live hearing for the Chapin family. So the mom and dad, Stacy and Jim, and Maisie was listed too, as well as Maddie Mogan's mom, to sue the city of Idaho, Moscow, Idaho, for allowing certain things to be released. They had a pro bono attorney who was arguing on their behalf, saying that there was blood in some of the body cam and images that have been released, and that blood is a part of the human body, and that there's a privacy requirement or like given right to have that not show, and so therefore they don't want anything more. They want like a permanent, nothing's going to be released about this, saying that they've been traumatized, re-traumatized by seeing these images. And out of caution, the city of Moscow said that, how they did the black boxes and the body cams, things like that, is so the judge was like, well, why would you do the black boxes on the footage? And they said, well, you had an order. And she says, my order wasn't in play yet, so you have to have justification to redact things. So what was your justification to redact that stuff? And they said they did it out of abundance of caution because they felt that these two families had already, they knew that they were going to be coming and suing, and they kind of weren't sure if the other families were going to. So out of an abundance of caution, they blacked out all of the rooms to be fair about it. And previously they had just blurred out the bodies but not anything else. So in preparation for this hearing, they had done even more redaction. Now, the attorney, he listed a case. He also listed the Idaho Code for privacy and, victims' rights and all of that. But it comes down to, do the families of the victims have rights of privacy regarding this information being disseminated, and weighing that against the public's right to transparency. Now, obviously, there's questions about this case and how it was handled by law enforcement, and by reviewing things, people will figure out if it was done legitimately or if there was issues. Now, we've seen countless issues already, and we have questions. Some people don't. Some people believe Brian did it, no problem. That's fine. But there are others that do believe that there's questions here that need to be answered. And I am one of them. I do not believe that it's just cut and dry. Him saying yes 4 times or five for the burglary is enough. There has to be a definitive reason as to why he did this, and potentially the murder weapon, and they didn't ask for any of that. So just because families don't want to see things like crime scene photos, which we see all the time. So this case, when they try to say it's special, it's not special, because there's so many cases like this all around the world, all within the US, that happen all the time. This one just happened to get a lot more coverage than those. But if you really look at it, it's very common and very much like other cases, murder cases. There's just 4 victims in this one, which is very random and doesn't happen as often, But as far as saying it's special compared to others, if you compare them, they're not any really different other than the amount of people. And the what also makes it different is the way it was handled by law enforcement too. And that's what we're seeing a lot of problems with. And it makes you question the whole Brian Kohberger admission stuff. So I think it'll either prove that he definitively did this, as well as, or it'll prove otherwise. So just because a family doesn't want to see things is not a legal reason to hold it back. So we'll see. The judge took it under advisement, has not issued a ruling yet. So when they do, or when she does, I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't think that any of this should be held back. It's already been held back for 2.5 years. It's time.